Number 600 City of London Squadron, Royal Auxiliary Air Force, first formed at RAF Northolt as a bomber squadron in 1925. It changed role to become a night fighter squadron in the 1930s and entered the Second World War flying Bristol Blenheims, of which this is an original. On the 10th of May 1940, a sortie of 6 Blenheims was engaged in a valiant attempt to prevent German aircraft occupying a Dutch airfield, when 5 aircraft were lost. Squadron leader Jimmy Wells, the then officer commanding, lost his life along with 6 other squadron members that day. The squadron went on to see action in the Mediterranean and North Africa and ended the war flying Mosquitoes and with the highest score of any Allied night fighter squadron. After a brief post-war disbandment, the squadron was reborn in 1947 at Biggin Hill operating Spitfires, and in 1949 took Queen Elizabeth, now the Queen Mother, as the Honorary Air Commodore. However, along with all other Royal Auxiliary Air Force flying squadrons, it was once again disbanded in 1959 as part of a defence review. On the 1st of October 1999, the squadron once again reformed at RAF Northolt as an amalgamation of numbers 1 and 3 Maritime Headquarters units, with a new role to train civilians to be Royal Auxiliary Air Force personnel capable of working in operational headquarters both in the UK and overseas. Squadron personnel on parade today fulfil roles as operations, intelligence, logistics and administration officers and clerks, with responsibility for using highly sophisticated computer systems to research trends in troubled areas and help to put the right forces in the right place at the right time. Some of them have only seen service as auxiliaries, others are ex-regular officers and airmen. Their civilian jobs range from financial managers in the city to local teachers to London transport operators and managers. In the audience are people connected to the squadron, like Oliver Wells, the brother of Jimmy Wells. Air Commodore Mickey Mount, the Life Vice President of the Squadron Association, and many other Squadron Association members are also present. Others include Auxiliary Air Force dignitaries, members of the Territorial Army and Volunteer Reserve Associations for Greater London and the City of London. The Mayor of London is represented by the Deputy Lieutenant for Hillingdon, and the squadron's operational sponsors are represented by senior officers from the Northwood headquarters.
600 City of London Squadron ready for inspection.
Thank you very much. Carry on.
The training that the present squadron members have received while in the Auxiliary Air Force has developed not just professional skills, but also man management and teamwork skills, communication skills, personal discipline, tenacity and loyalty. These have been developed through a variety of means, including outdoor activities and classroom-based training. Let's hear what some of them have to say.
I'm Acting Pilot Officer Hughes. I joined the Auxiliaries in July 1999 after seeing a recruiting poster on the tube. In the Auxiliaries, I'm training at the moment in operations and will be moving into intelligence later on this year. As a civilian, I'm a trainee barrister. I joined the Auxiliaries to try something new and to meet new people, and so far I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I'm Squadron Leader David White. I joined the Royal Auxiliary Air Force after a permanent commission in the Royal Air Force as a general duty ground fighter controller. Currently I work for a consultancy company in Farnham, and I was asked to join the Royal Auxiliary Air Force for a post on the operational desk in Permanent Joint Headquarters up at Northolt. I decided that I would join. It makes a very welcome diversion to my day-to-day job, and currently I've been with the squadron for 3 years and thoroughly enjoy it.
I'm Sergeant George Kemish. I served 23 years in the Royal Air Force as a personnel administrator, and I now work as a business manager for a school in Leeds. I was invited back to join the Royal Auxiliary Air Force in 1996 to augment PJHQ. I find the Royal Auxiliary Air Force gives me an opportunity to enhance my management, administrative and IT skills, whilst also passing on my military experience to others.
SAC Mora. I joined as a personal administrator for the admin flight, which augments Northolt headquarters. In civilian life, I work for the University of London. I joined because of the excitement and challenge it has to offer. So far, I'm really enjoying it.
AOC 38 Group, Honorary Inspector General, Station Commander, distinguished guests. My first duty today will be to welcome all of the visitors and all of our guests. Past members of 600 City of London Squadron, members of 600 Squadron Association, past members of 1MHU and 3MHU, and officials of the Royal Auxiliary Air Force, representatives of the City of London and of course of the Northolt area here, past masters and fellows of the Worshipful Company of Butchers, and all other friends of the Royal Auxiliary Air Force and the Squadron here, and all of course of those families and friends supporting those on parade. To all of you I offer a warm welcome, and I look forward to meeting some of you later. It is a great honour and privilege for me personally to be invited to review this parade today to mark the reformation of 600 City of London Squadron, and that is for three reasons. The first is that I am actually a Londoner, raised within a stone's throw of the city before I left to join the Royal Air Force as a pilot. The second is, since October, as the Senior Air Staff Officer Strike Command, I now have had the privilege of being the operational focus for all auxiliary matters in the Royal Air Force and for ensuring its full integration into the total force of the Royal Air Force, and have no doubt that I will do my duty to ensure that that happens. And finally, I've come to know much of the Squadron through regular updates by that quiet chap Hans Onderwater while he was preparing his magnum opus to record the proud history of 600 Squadron, Gentlemen in Blue, having already done such a magnificent job on my own squadron, number 2 Squadron. The Dutch connections are of course very strong, not least with the aircrew who gave their lives operating Blenheims over Holland in 1940. And I know that Prince Bernhard will be very pleased to hear reports of today's proceedings because of his strong links with the Squadron. And at home, the Squadron is of course blessed indeed to have enjoyed the patronage of Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, who accepted the position of Honorary Air Commodore over 50 years ago and has continued to support the Squadron in this role ever since. And indeed, the spirit of the Squadron has been kept alive through the 600 Squadron Association after the events of 1957, which saw the Auxiliary Air Force done great blows. It's also very appropriate that this reformation of the Squadron should take place here at Royal Air Force Northolt, the Squadron's original base in 1925, and of course the base for the fateful Blenheim operations in 1940. And people should realise that this of course is our last remaining Battle of Britain airfield that we operate. I'm pleased to say that the Royal Auxiliary Air Force is alive and well, thanks to the efforts of many over many years, and this reformation has been made possible through a great deal of work by the Honorary Inspector General, the Inspector, and the present Commander of the Squadron, Wing Commander Partridge, on the reorganisation of the Maritime Headquarters units. And I would like to record my thanks for the tremendous work all in the Maritime Headquarters units have done over the years. I am delighted that the long-standing relations with St Morgan will be retained in this new structure. I'm also delighted to see so many St Morgan people on parade today. We intend to build on the specialisation and expertise of the people in St Morgan in this reformed squadron, and I promise you you will be a full part of the squadron. Finally, I would like to thank the Station Commander RAF Northolt and the local dignitaries and people for their continued support of the Royal Air Force at this very valuable base for us in northwest London. And I would like to congratulate OC 600 Squadron, the parade commander, squadron members, and of course to thank the Whitton Area Voluntary Band for such a splendid parade today. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Ceremonial complete. Permission to carry on.
Carry on.